Alright, what is up, guys? I know I have not made a Dr. Stone video in a hot minute, but there has just been so much Dr. Stone stuff like happening recently that I gotta get back into it, making these like review type beats for the chapters. And then also got but before I even start talking about this chapter, which is just like, bro, oh my god, Dr. Stone is so good right now. I gotta talk about the new anime news. So for those that haven't heard, season 3 got confirmed. I'm like, fucking finally. It kind of sucks that we have to wait until 2023, but I mean, it is what it is. At least they are giving us the special episode coming summer 2022, which I am hyped for the best boy Ryusui, the best character in the entire show in the entire series in my opinion. Ryusui is definitely my favorite. Obviously SENKU, of course. SENKU's dope. He's goated. But as soon as Ryusui got introduced and like the more we got to explore into his character, especially in like some of these later chapters, man, he's just been like my fan favorite character in the entire series so far. But enough about that. Today, we got chapter 223 to talk about, and oh my god, I know we're in the final arc of Dr. Stone, and as sad as it is to be in like the final stages of this really good story, this series has been something else for me. I have enjoyed pretty much every episode, every chapter that I've read. It's just been a fun ride that I haven't grown bored of. Like it's a really unique series. So let me just start off things like how I usually do this. I review the cover art. We got a nice color spread of Stanley, Kohaku, and Senku. Senku's holding a gun of some sort. I'm assuming that's the net gun. Right? Or am I tripping? Is that the grenade net launcher gun? Or it could just be a unique firearm that they've made. I'm indecisive between the two, but that's besides the point. I mean, overall, this cover art piece, I'd give it a solid fucking 10. I mean, it looks pretty good. It shows our 3 astronauts that are preparing to go into space. Unfortunate that it didn't turn out to be the boy Ryusui, and I know I haven't done a review in a while, but I still have been keeping up with the series, and unfortunately Ryusui gave up his role to the better pilot and shooter Stanley Schneider. But we go straight into it with them, doing some underwater astronaut training, and we get this nice shot after a couple of foreground and scenery shots. We get a nice 3 character panel here with the astronauts in their drip. Not gonna cap, these astronaut suits look a little they look like something straight out of BioShock. Why am I saying astronaut suits? These space suits look like something straight out of BioShock. I do like the black design. I guess it could just go for me being like an edgelord or something, but they look clean, and they're preparing to launch. I did not expect this to happen so soon. The training part is kind of like it's gone over pretty damn quickly, which I mean I guess is par for the course, because I mean, what interesting story can you tell with them just training? What I really thought was gonna happen, I don't know why I expected this to happen. Maybe just holding out hope for the boy Ryusui, was that Stanley was going to train him, and they were going to switch spots in the end, and Ryusui was going to go into space, but that is not looking like the case at all. We're over here, everyone's saying their goodbye, or not goodbyes, but their farewells, and everyone's wishing them a safe trip, and hopefully that they all come back safely. We get a couple shots of Stanley talking to Dr. Zeno here, and he says he can't smoke on the ship, so gotta give him that chewing tobacco. You know what I'm saying? These Nick fiends, these nicotine fiends. But right before Stanley walks off from everyone, we get this nice up close shot of Ryusui and Stanley, and they give each other the fist bump, because basically Ryusui put his pilot task all on Stanley, and he's having complete faith in him now, which I mean it's good character building for these two, especially since Stanley, I guess Stanley did fucking shoot everyone during the last arc, which to me is still the best arc, because obviously we have not finished this Dr. Stone arc yet. But to me, the science war between the two science kingdoms is probably the best arc in all of Dr. Stone, in my opinion. But obviously this arc hasn't ended yet, so I mean this arc could easily top it. And then we get some comedic shots with why am I blanking out on her name? Oh, Luna. With Luna, gushing about SENKU and how she can't handle being away from SENKU on some Boa Hancock type beats, if I'm being honest. And then we have Gen talking, joking about if the spaceship will blow up, which it won't. I mean, if it does, it'd be pretty fucking shit, and we'd have to go into what Taiju is telling SENKU right here, where he would roam around, scour the ocean, finding all of his stone pieces and putting him back together, which I do not see happening. That'd be a huge waste of time. They've already kind of wasted so much time. I kind of want to make a timeline video going over the timeline of Dr. Stone, because they blip through years in some of these chapters, which I mean makes sense because they're fucking making model rockets. And then in this we finally get the meeting of Joel and Kasagi. Oh my god, it's so good. And man, it is just so wholesome. They finally get the cheers, and when they're together, they work extremely fast. They're both very good at their craft. Moving on, we see Kasagi giving SENKU the Medusa device, and they are preparing to launch. SENKU, petrifies them, and they're all counting down. And SENKU is reminiscing about the beginning of the show when he was counting every second of all the 3,700 years. Same with Stanley a little bit. And then we get at the number 2, we get to see Taiju, Yuzuria, and SENKU, their little dolls that SENKU launched up into space. We get a nice shot of that. The final panel, we get this nice spread of the ocean and a little bit of the launch site. It's a very zoomed out shot. But the final panel, oh my goodness, they're about to launch, and we get this nice clean shot of the rocket ship. Oh my god. As a long running fan of Dr. Stone, to see them at this point of the series where they're literally going up into space now is mind-blowing. When they introduced the internet, I was like, whoa, what? Is the internet already in Dr. Stone? Oh my goodness. I obviously that was gonna happen, but to see it now, and especially to see them going up into space, it brings up so many questions. Are they going to run into the space station AI angel thing that we saw in Senku's dad's spin-off manga? Are we going to see Senku come into contact with that? I don't know if they're going to do that, but if they do, that would lead into a whole wide array of things. Dude, there is so much mystery going up to go see Y-Man on the moon. Honestly, I don't really know what to expect. It's all unknowns from here, and I am all for it. Dr. Stone, what an incredible series, what an incredible journey it has really been for this entire series, and to see it all lead up to them actually making a rocket to launch them into space, not just satellites and the satellite telescope, but actual people into space. And they have the space suits, the astronauts. Man, this series is just amazing. This chapter, honestly, it was a 10 on the feels, bro. It was a real 10 on the feels. Man, I love Dr. Stone. I love all the new stuff that they're pumping out with the new announcements with the anime, and these chapters, oh my goodness. I don't think this is the last chapter of 2021. I don't think there's going to be a break next week, so we're going to get a chapter next week, and that'll be the final chapter, and I'll try to do a review on that in a timely manner, I guess, before 2021 is over. But overall, wow, Dr. Stone, blowing minds once again, hitting me in the feels once again. What a beloved series. I really love this series. And let me know what you guys thought of the chapter down below in the comments. If the people watching my other Dr. Stone videos are watching this one, leave a like if you enjoyed. And yes, sub for more Dr. Stone and other anime manga content, because I want to get back into the groove of talking about, just the stuff I like, because it's a fun thing to do. Anyways, guys, I'm out, man. Pieces.